What's up, everybody? I'm B-True, and today we're going to go over the top 5 junglers for patch 6.10. Now, the question of this video is going to be, who are your top 5 junglers? So go ahead, leave a comment down below, list out your top 5, then watch the rest of this video, compare your top 5 to my top 5, and see what you think about my list. And also, if we're able to get 10 likes on this video, I will make another top 5 junglers for patch 6.11. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, counting them down, we're going to start off with number 5 is going to be Kha'Zix. Now, Kha'Zix is very good right now because he's amazing 1v1 with that isolation damage. It's almost impossible to kill him in a 1v1 situation because of the isolation does so much damage, and if he has his ult especially, he can continue to proc the hidden threat passive as well with the isolation, so he does a ton of damage, and he's basically an anti-carry jungler. So what he does is he excels against carry junglers like Kindred, any kind of assassin, anybody who isn't really tanky. Kha'Zix is very, very good against because he's able to kill them easily and quickly, which makes him very strong right now. So that's why he is number 5. Alright, next up in number 4 is going to be Kindred. Now, Kindred wasn't as good as I predicted with the Blood Razor changes in 6.9, but it's still a very, very strong champion to use in the jungle. The carry potential is very high, and the ultimate is obviously team fight winning, game changing. You can win or lose based off of that ult. And then also, Blood Razor is getting just got a buff this patch where they increase the attack damage and the max health damage. So Kindred got an indirect buff through an item that you build on it, and yeah, she's just really, really strong. She does a ton of damage, and she's able to carry the game. At number 3, we have Nidalee. Now, Nidalee should be higher on this list, honestly. However, with how hard she is to play and with how easy it is to screw up games, especially in low elo, I want to leave her here at number 3. So basically, if you know how to play Nidalee, you can consistently win games in under 25 minutes because you're the best ganker, basically, in the game early on. You can do a ton of damage, and you're able to push down objectives, and your clear speed is really good, and basically you take that early game advantage and you snowball the game out of control and you win. That's why Nidalee is so good at high elo. At low elo, games tend to last a lot longer because people struggle to finish out games, so I would not recommend Nidalee in low elo because once you get to late game, Nidalee's win rate falls off tremendously because she just can't do as much anymore as in the early game. So higher elo, Nidalee is pretty much god tier if you know how to play her. Low elo, I would probably stay away from Nidalee just because you won't be able to finish out the game when she is the strongest. Alright, so going from a high elo amazing jungler to a low elo amazing jungler, number 2 is going to be Volibear. Now, Volibear is good high elo as well, but Volibear is very, very good at low elo because first off, he has amazing engage, which is something that sometimes people struggle with in low elo, but then also he's very safe with his passive. He's deceptively tanky, and then the more health you build on him, the more health you recover through that passive, plus with the buff to the Cinderhawk. He does a little bit more damage, his clear speed is good. Great engage. He's able to get picks off people by flipping them behind him. He has a lot of team fight damage with his ultimate thunder chaining. And basically, he's a very safe engage tank champion, which is why he is number 2 on my list for the top 5 junglers. And now on to number 1, we have Fiddlesticks. Now, Fiddlesticks, he got a nerf this patch, but all they did was they reduced the amount of bounces that his Crow has from 7 to 6, which really didn't affect him at all. And Fiddlesticks' ultimate basically wins team fights by itself. If you're able to get off an ultimate without people seeing you, you can jump right into the middle of the enemy team, you get the additional movement speed, and then especially if you build the Hextech Proto Belt on him, so you can ult and then dash into the middle of the team, you do a bunch of AP damage, magic damage with the Proto Belt, plus your ultimate, and then you're able to fear somebody on the enemy team like a carry, send out your Crow, and then drain them. Basically, the carry on the enemy team is going to be dead instantly. You're doing a ton of team damage, and then your team can follow up with you. And yeah, Fiddlesticks is just amazing right now in the jungle. He has the highest win rate right now. and he's very, very good with the team fight, like I said, and he can win you the games. However, you can also lose the game if you ult in when your team isn't paying attention, or if they don't follow up you, because you will get blown up pretty much immediately. It's a little bit risk reward. However, highest win rate in the game. Very, very strong jungler. Great team fight. That's why he is my number 1. All right, and now last but not least, rather than give you an honorable mention, I'm going to give you somebody that I suggest that you try. Now, my suggest that you try out is going to be Fizz in the jungle. Now, you might have seen Fizz in the jungle before, you might not. However, the reason that you take Fizz in the jungle is to get another assassin on your team. So basically, Fizz can single-handedly carry a game. He actually has good ganks with his dash, his Q, his ultimate, and everything. He does an insane amount of damage. If you build the Proto Belt on him, once you dash in, you can use that Proto Belt mainly for damage, which gives you a ton of extra burst. And like I said, he's an assassin, so he's very risky. So it's a risk-reward type of thing. If you get a lead with Fizz, you can snowball the game out of control. You can one-shot everybody on the enemy team, and you can single-handedly win. However, if you fall behind with Fizz, basically, because you're going to be behind in levels because you're in the jungle, and you might be a little bit behind in gold if you don't get kills early. So if you do fall behind, you're not going to be able to kill anybody. You're going to be basically worthless in team fights. So it is ultimate risk-reward type of scenario with Fizz. However, you're either going to go 17-2 or you're going to go 2-17. That's kind of how it is. But I would suggest you try him out. See if you like the high risk, high reward playstyle. If you're looking for somebody to absolutely demolish and snowball games with, Fizz I would put right up there with every other jungler who is a carry style jungler. So yeah, try him out. Let me know what you think. And I'm loving him right now. He's been a person that I've been using a lot. I have a really good win rate with him. I'm able to do a ton of damage every single game, and I love him. So I would definitely recommend that you guys check him out. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, leave a comment down below to tell me who your top 5 junglers are. And like I said, please click that like button if you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we can get 10 likes and I will make another one of these for patch 6.11. Please click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of my future top 5s, my how to carry low elo and all that. All the videos that I come out with. I really appreciate everybody's support and your comments telling me that you enjoy my videos. Those mean the world to me. They really do. If you're still watching to this point, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate every single one of you. Please have a good day, everybody, and peace out.